So, like I alluded to, photo sticker time tonight. And yeah, evenings will get more interesting once we start on a few of these other things we can do, but for now I'd rather focus on maxing Charm. We do still have quite a bit of a leeway before the Charm deadline. In fact, speaking of deadlines, I should say something right now. Tomorrow is the deadline for maxing Courage. So, if you have not maxed Courage by now, you probably need to reload an earlier save. You do have quite a lot of time, but yeah, if you have not maxed Courage yet, make sure you're spending as much time as possible this week seeing karaoke, doing the horror house at Game Panic, everything, getting yourself sick and drinking the nervous medicine, everything you can do to max Courage, do it, because tomorrow is the deadline. Just saying that. Thankfully, we were way ahead of schedule, so that's good. It's also important that you see those 2 movies at the points that Penguin Knight's Guide recommends. Anyway, Print Club. And yeah, the punching bag. That might actually totally break the game later, but for now, let's just ignore that. At least Gary still doesn't say Yosh every time that he gets a stat increase. I look forward to playing Yosh-kun's game. And maybe having some pancakes. I'm sure that makes sense to someone. I'm sorry, Yuko, though. We already have plans for Sunday. Thus, the sad life of being a waifu of Gary Stu. You have to compete with everyone else in existence. Huh, not getting tired. I probably shouldn't jinx that, but yeah, because at this point getting tired's a bad thing. At least not around now. We're not going to Tartarus tomorrow, exactly, so... And yeah, you can actually go to Tartarus pretty much any time you want that isn't Monday or Thursday at this point, but I don't know why, I'm still stuck in my Saturday Tartarus schedule. I kind of like doing that, so... Anyway... We're gonna see some of our social links here. And as much as I would really like to see Bear Bear, the problem is... There's actually something special we're doing today. Yeah, things aren't going well for him either. Such as the existence of being a social link in any Persona game. You inevitably have a lot of trauma. So, Yukari's not here. Now... In fact, it might be a good thing that Yukari's not here, so that she doesn't see what Gary Stu's about to do today. So... Thing about today. This is new. Fuka's standing here, right outside the bathroom. Let's talk to her. Not really that busy today. Hungry? Well, it's past lunchtime after school. But let's just say that we have time. Gary Stu always has time for you. Well, this doesn't sound too bad. Or it could be. Or it couldn't be. Maybe not. Maybe yes. And this is why we spent all that time seeing karaoke, all that time doing the horror game at the game center, watching those movies. This is what all of that courage maxing has been building towards. We became a certified badass for the express purpose of eating Fuka's disgusting cooking. Yes, this is what you need max courage for. Gary Stu feels an immense sense of dread wash over his body. Oh no. Oh, that's even worse. Gary Stu's like, the things I do for waivers, not bad for a beginner, I guess? What you say he doesn't actually matter, though. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, anything she can improve on? Well, about that... Already? And with that... we have started a new social link. Finally, we have begun the Priestess Arcana. We've encountered both the symbolism of the Priestess Arcana and several of its personas earlier in the game, but now we've finally started the Priestess social link itself. The Priestess is a general symbol of wisdom, as well as symbolizing untapped power, female mystery, and patience, which is something that you'll remember me discussing the symbolism of back during the Arcana Priestess boss fight. It also represents a link between the physical world and the subconscious, which I feel is actually particularly important for Fuka, because as our support party member, she acts as kind of like the bridge between those two, supporting us in battle from the outside world. The Priestess Arcana is considered the female counterpart to the Hierophant Arcana, and it's sometimes called the Popess, just like Hierophant is also called the Pope. Personas of this Arcana tend to either be actual priestess figures or mythological figures that are associated with wisdom, and they're usually always female. Gameplay-wise, they tend to lean more towards healing and support, but when they do use attacking moves, they tend to be ice element. Characters in the series who represent the Priestess Arcana tend to be more quiet and reserved, which is how a lot of people wish that this character would be in battles, but unfortunately she really isn't. It's our favourite Captain Obvious, Fuka Yamagishi, making this our first party member social link if you don't count the full Arcana. Now, like all female party members who are social links, which actually isn't many, Fuka is a romantic option as well, and like all female party members who are social links, starting the link requires one of our social stats to be maxed out, in this case courage, in order to taste her terrible cooking. Fuka requires a matching persona fairly early in a max social links run, so it's recommended that you get one as soon as possible. The good news is that the lowest level persona of this Arcana is Apsara, who you're almost guaranteed to have at this point in the game in your compendium, so there really shouldn't be any troubles there. Being a party member social link though, this one is going to provide some pretty interesting character development, so I'm going to be looking forward to that. I should point out that the female protagonist still has Fuka as their priestess social link. In fact, every party member social link that the male protagonist has, the female does as well. It's just that the female also has every party member as a social link, even the ones that the male doesn't have as links. That took quite a while, but it started now. And with one of our party members. Our first actual party member social link. Okay, so he's like, I'll see you back at the door, baby. Little does she know what horror that she has got herself into. Poor Fuka.
Sup, dude?
Hey, sup? So you know all those things we were saying about Fuka being really cute? Yeah, she's taken now. And he's gone. He left out of depression of being, waifu stolen by Gary Stu. And you're still saying the same thing. Yeah, it is. He's using it as an excuse to meet... yes. To meet waifus. Oh, and nothing interesting on the news. But yeah, well, that was some pretty good progress today. Another new social link, actually. So that makes 2 new social links this week alone. We could have potentially started another one, but I'm intentionally holding off on that one. So, I'll see you for regular nighttime routine. Actually, Junpei said he was out here. I'm pretty sure he's given this speech before, but, Junpei is now away. Anyway, while I don't have all that much to do this evening, I just thought I may as well check out the pharmacy. I know that they have sales on Sundays, I should probably go there then, but last Sunday I was busy playing online game all day and thus was unable to go to the store. So I think I need more... Oh, that's new. Maybe Patra Gem. Dispels fear, panic, distress. I don't know. Okay, we can buy medicinal powder now. That's 100. And weirdly enough, this is kind of a better source of healing than Deer at this point, which is kind of annoying. But I only have 5 revival beads. I have a ton of cash. I'm gonna take 15 more. Because I'm about to get an even bigger ton of cash tomorrow. I wonder if I should get... You know what? I'm not gonna get those. Like I said, it would probably be more effective to buy those on Sunday, but we have a date on Sunday. Now, I also need to remember to put aside about 40,000 yen. And that sounds insane, but we do need to put aside that much. For now, though, we're just going to be drinking coffee. Technically, there's something at Club Escapade we could also start around now, but that's going to consume even more evening time. Oh, wow, okay, charm's gone up. Didn't expect that. We are now popular. Only 1 more rank in charm. I think it's actually a good thing that we spent most of this week focusing on that, rather than starting that other thing that I keep alluding to. We can probably start that soon now I think about it, and people just keep calling. It's Bebe. I don't think we ever hang out with Bebe on a Sunday, unfortunately. So, yeah. And I guess we can study. Although if we get tired, that's a problem. Oh, of course. Of course we get tired on the day before I plan on going to Tartarus. Just, you know, come to think of it, I could move Tartarus to Sunday. I'm pretty sure we still get an evening on Sunday. So, we could actually move it then. Because today might look like a normal school day, but it actually isn't. Huh, overseas. Well, considering how many languages she speaks, that does make sense. Yeah, I wonder why. Or the dorms are actually the secret headquarters of a secret organization that fights the forces of darkness at a time when no one else knows exists. Yeah. Or it could be that. Speaking of Mitsuru, here she is now.
Mind if I interrupt?
And whenever we get one of these voice-acted scenes in After School, we know that there's going to be a plot event today.
I was just told by the chairman that he'll be stopping by this evening. When you get back, come to the 4th floor meeting room.
Oh, okay.
Guess we got another one of those meetings tonight then.
I'll see you all later.
Meanwhile, all the other students are like, what just happened? We probably should have waited until there were less people around to talk about that. So yeah, no social link.
Koro-chan, give me your paw.
No social link time today. Instead we get this scene.
Oh, good dog.
My cat actually does that sometimes.
Oh, hi. Hey, you're back.
Well, if you saw a dog like that, I think anyone would ask to pet him.
Sure. Koro-chan, go say hi.
So that's his name, huh? Yeah.
His name's Korumaru. I've seen him sitting by the steps of the shrine.
Oh yeah, we know that place. We haven't had much of a reason to go there lately, but we've been there before.
Oh, this dog still goes on walks all by himself?
What do you mean?
He used to belong to the priest at the Naganaki Shrine.
Well, that makes sense if he's been seen around there.
Every afternoon, the two of them went this way for a walk.
That explains it.
Well, until the priest passed away.
He passed away?
Oh, you haven't heard the story? It was about 6 months ago. The priest was hit by a car while walking his dog. He didn't survive. Ever since then, that dog sits patiently by the site of the accident.
Aww.
And he goes for a walk every day, just like when his owner was still alive.
This whole chain of events is probably a reference to the legend of Hachiko.
Oh, shoot, I have to get going. My son will be back soon.
Oh, you're such a loyal dog. Good boy. Huh? What's wrong?
Oh, and he's gone.
Oh, nothing. Sorry. Wait, isn't the chairman coming today?
Yeah, that's what Mitsuru said.
Then we should go get ready.
But what was that? Whenever someone goes, huh, and then, oh, it's nothing, usually it's definitely something. Get the feeling we haven't seen the last of that dog.
Hello, everyone.
Ah, hi there, Pun Master. What puns do you have for us today?
I wanted to let you know how my research has been going.
If this is research into puns, I'm going.
This concerns those shadows that have been appearing during full moons.
Oh, right, that, okay.
I want you to listen closely. It might be hard to follow.
And I'm suddenly getting flashbacks to the owl from Ocarina of Time. Please tell me you're not going to give us a do you want me to repeat that prompt.
Shadows can be divided into 12 categories, according to their characteristics.
Now, he doesn't explain it here, but these 12 categories are the first 12 major arcana. And we've seen regular shadows that correspond to these. You can see it in their scan info, and it's also reflected by what mask they're wearing.
This we've known for a while. It's like their class or order.
They also all specialize in various types of attacks based on what class they're in. So, Lava's Arcana shadows tend to use charm effects and healing.
Now, I've classified the special shadows we've seen so far, and it's simply fascinating.
Okay then. Well, he seems into this.
And?
Oh, sorry. Those 4 shadows belong to categories 1 through 4, in order of their appearance.
So, that would be Magician, Priestess, Empress, and Emperor, the first 4. Fool being number 0 is skipped over.
They may have looked different than the more common ones, but the classification scheme still applies.
Is that something we should be excited about?
When you think about it,
Oh, I get it. There's 12 in all.
yeah, we've got an exact number of them now.
8 we haven't seen yet.
That's exactly right, Fuka. You're quite sharp.
Oh, okay, but what are they after?
That's a good question. And that's what we haven't figured out yet. Their motive.
It seems like they're feeding off of people somehow if they're turning people into the Lost.
They don't kill their prey. They feed on their minds.
Yeah, but basically another way of putting what I just
It
said.
can be considered predation. But is it really? Is there an underlying intent behind their behavior?
Are they just doing it to survive, or is there something darker going on here?
The purpose of the shadows as a whole. That's what we need to consider.
I guess so.
This is interesting.
Of course, Akihiko's probably more concerned about how to best punch them in the face.
But no matter what, we still have to beat the rest of them.
Yeah, I called it.
I agree. That's about all we can do at this point.
8 more, huh? Lucky us.
8 more. I wonder how long that's going to take. Some of them do seem to be attacking in pairs.
According to the data, each one has been stronger than the last, so we better start training harder.
Yeah, as usual.
We'll manage. We've got plenty of time.
Pretty much, but with only one visit to Tartarus each week, we don't really have as much at this point.
What about Tartarus? Why does it even exist?
Well, that's question number 2 on the agenda. It's definitely linked. Huh. Now, if I were Apollo Justice, my bracelet would probably be reacting right about now. Mitsuru knows something, but it's going to be a while before we can get the truth out of her. 8 of them remain. And they always seem to show up on full moons. Which we have 17 days until the next one, so we do have quite a bit of time. And we actually don't have all that much of Tartarus to go before the next barrier. However, if we go and check our quests, you might remember that we had one for today. Something to wipe off spectacles. Now, who here would have something like that on them and would only be accessible today? Really, there's only one person. Hi, Pun Man. And there we go. Well, you're half right. And that's 2. So, there's the glasses wipe. Anything else to say? Some of them seem to work as a team. But at the moment, we don't really know all that much. Anyone else got any views on what's going on here? Well, Junpei's saying the simple solution. I'm sure we will someday, but we're gonna have to wait until Mitsuru is more open to talking. Yeah, we get stronger too. That's basically the law of RPGs. And once again, bracelet reaction. Huh. Well, me thinks that there'd be a very high divorce rate once Gary Stu's old enough to get married. And that probably is also a symptom of Gary Stu. But anyway, I did plan on going to Tartarus tonight, but being tired, that might not be such a good idea, especially since we might be fighting a boss now. Or we might not be. I'm actually not sure how to plan this out, because we have a lot of time and actually not that much left of this section of Tartarus. But I guess I could put it off to tomorrow, because, well, we've got a date tomorrow. But if we rest tonight and get cured of our tiredness... In fact, let me just test something now. We can still... And that's the wrong West room. We can still do this. This is a completely random chance, but it could work. Let's see if it does. Nope. Yep, still tired. So we'll probably have to wait another day, but there's really nothing too bad about moving our Tartarus tomorrow. Okay, I feel like this is going to end very, very badly, but thing is, by the power of visions of the future, I have since found out that Mitsuru and Akihiko will not be around tomorrow, so we actually can't go to Tartarus then. And because Monday is Print Club Day, that would postpone until Tuesday, we're actually going to go to Tartarus tonight even though we're tired. This can only end badly, but let's try. I don't think we'll be taking on the boss tonight, but I think we should be able to at least reach the boss. Let's just hope this doesn't backfire too badly.